What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Ordinary E. Thanks for coming back, and I appreciate you. This is my best friend's retro gaming pad, and he's asked me to have a look at it because it's not working anymore. So this is another episode of Fix or No Fix. If you want me to fix your gamepad or your PC, hit me up on my Instagram account and we'll see what we can do. If you're in the Essex area in the UK, then you can get your gear to me. I will give it a go. So you might be wondering, wait a minute, what's happened to the giveaway PC? Well, I've got a new plan for that, so I need to figure that out. It's going to be in the next video. I'm going to give that a go, and if not, we'll move over to plan probably D or E we're on now. I don't know. Obviously my best friend needs his gaming pad for his retro gaming pretty quickly. It is pretty messed up, so we'll give it a good clean, I think. And yeah, it just stopped working is the feedback. It takes a USB-C at the top, so it's pretty new to have that. I think what we'll do first is we'll plug it into the PC, test it on the gamepad and see what it does, right? Let's do it. Oh, and by the way, we've managed to pick up another World of Warcraft game to go with our World of Warcraft collection, again from the car boot sale for about 50p. So we now have 1, 2, 3 World of Warcrafts. This is a new version, World of Warcraft Legion, and yeah, seems to be all in there. 50p. Some great artwork there. Never played the game before, as you well know. I now have 4 of them. Let's see if I can get it out of here. And we're trying to collect all of them, guys. Holy crap, this one is sealed. Oh wow, I did not know that. So a sealed version of that game. That's awesome. I don't know if you're able to play these still, but once we get all of the games on the list, which I don't have a list, so if you let me know how many more I need to get, then that will help out. But yeah, we now have 4 of the World of Warcraft, apparently the best game ever on PC. Never played it, haven't played it still yet, even though I've collected these 4. Once I get everything, we will start giving it a go. Maybe you can play them, I don't know. So Frozen Throne, Reign of Chaos, Wrath of the Lich King, and Legion. Ooh, excellent. So we now have 4. And I'm still looking in the car boot sales for more for the World of Warcraft Gambit. Right, let's plug this into the PC and see what it does. Right, we've got the PC loaded up. We've got the controller here, not plugged in yet. We've got the bonsai tree at the ready. And I've got a new addition to the gang, Deadpool, who now holds my Hall Effects controllers. So, I'm going to get the USB-C, which looks like this. If it focused, you know what it looks like by now. Plug this in and see what it does. I'm going to load up the gamepad tester as well. Alright guys, I've got it on the gamepad tester and everything seems to work fine. So every button works. So the controller itself works fine. But what he says to me is that the battery is not holding a charge and he has to keep it plugged in. I think that's what the issue is. So we'll open it up and have a look at the battery. But yeah, everything is working fine, and it even goes back to 0. Alright, so I've got the controller on charge. You can see a red light here, so we're just going to leave this for 20 minutes, see if it charges and holds the charge. I think he's saying the issue is it doesn't hold a charge. It wasn't that, it wasn't working. But yeah, just check this controller out. It's 8-bit Do SN30 Pro. Let me know if you guys know what this controller is all about, or leave your comments below. Tell me what you think of this controller. It does need a good clean. Okay, so it's been about an hour. The light's gone off, you can see. So let's see what it does now. Yeah, I guess it's a Bluetooth as well. I don't know if it has a dongle. I'll have to ask him. But there is a slight bow here, which knowing lithium batteries could cause that. We can check that out. Hold on a minute, it's flashing. So it does work. Flashing red. I think what I'm going to do is open it up and see what's going on. I don't know if you can see that. Or is that part of the plastic? No, definitely a bulge. Can't get that to flash red again, so maybe it's not holding charge. There you go, it's flashing red again. What does that mean? Is that trying to connect? Right, so you've got some buttons down here that make it do that. Well, let's take it apart and see if we see anything. So he's definitely saying it's not holding charge. That's flashing red. I don't know if that means it's charged. Should it go blue? Usually when something's charged and that, it changes a different color. Right. I think I'm just going to take it apart and have a look, and at the same time probably give this a good clean once it's all apart. For this I get to use my electric screwdriver. Definitely something. Oh, look at that. Well. You see that, guys? Look at that battery. It is puffed up. Not good. It looks wet as well. Probably leaking. Oh dear. Alright, we've got to get this battery off of here. That's not good. We'll give this a clean as well. Yeah, that's definitely the problem there. Look at that. So when you charge your battery or you leave it plugged in and it overcharges and it heats up, that's what happens to lithium batteries. So try and, obviously you got to charge it, and it doesn't happen straight away, but try not to keep it plugged in. Like, let it discharge, then charge it up. Ideally 90%. I doubt you can keep an eye on how much this is charged, I don't know. But yes, definitely overheated and overcharged and puffed out. So try and prevent that. Let's try and take it out. Need a soldering iron now, so it's got 2 cables, and I've got to order a battery. And yeah, not looking good, that. All right, I'm going to set the soldering iron up and see if we can get this battery off. It's just stuck down. Okay. Oh dear, that's not good at all, is it? And we just have 2 cables, obviously red and black. Red should be live and black negative. So we just got to take them off those 2 points there and there, and put a new one in. So I'll order a battery as well. Well, you won't have to wait, but I will. But let's take this off for now. Alright guys, so it's been about a week and I have managed to get hold of the battery. So that's come. Got it off eBay, which I believe they probably got it from AliExpress. It was quite difficult to find, and usually when you buy batteries they take a while to come, so it's been about a couple of weeks, but it seems to be the same. So I matched up the numbers, 3.7 volts with 500 mAh. This is 480 mAh, but the main number at the top there, 402060. Okay, so no, it's not the same, but it's 3.7 volts, so it should be okay, I believe. I don't know. So we're going to try that. Ends are taped. Take these off. Oh yeah, you might need a bit more cable there, but black at the bottom, red at the top. Seems to be the same size. Don't know how we're going to stick that down, but let's get this battery off at the moment. It's where I left it. I didn't actually take it off. Alright, I need to take that off. I need a cable and a soldering iron, which I'm going to use my fancy dancy one for this. First of all, I need a very small tip. This should do it. Yeah, this should do it. Some small pliers, and we should be able to just hold that. We're ready already. There we go. Should be able to remove it. So, fairly simple. And now we need to remove this. I don't want to touch this because it was wet last time, if I remember. There we go. There she is. Oh, nice and bulged up. Yeah, I think that's what happens when you overcharge it, or if for too long, keep it charged up. Try not to leave it plugged in while you're playing, obviously take it out. I would like to remove the rest of this and get it all cleaned up properly for him, so I may do that. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 screws here, 1, 2 screws at the top. That might release. There's a ribbon cable there. Ooh, it'd be good to put Hall effects, but I don't know what kind of Hall effects this might take. There's the one battery out, red at the top, black at the bottom. Remember that. Well, actually it's not too bad. I may just clean the outside a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. We'll leave this assembled. Let's just put the new battery in, and we can use that sticky stuff that's left there for it. Is it going to fit? Oh yeah, it fits really nice. Alright, this may work. Yeah, that fit like a glove. That's it, they're both on. So that's a pretty simple job. Now, what happens when you press buttons? Nothing. Right, so it may need a charge. Let's put it back on charge. The back is dry and I did clean the back, but for now we can just test this and see what's going on. Red light comes on. Okay, we'll leave this on charge and we'll give it a clean up. We'll come back and see what happens to this light and see if we fixed it. Well, we can't have done any more damage because definitely would need to replace that. Where did I put all the screws and stuff? Right. Oh yeah, look, we've got some progress. Look at the bottom here, it's flashing and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 little lights. It's on the 3rd light, so I guess it's now charging. So I'll take it when it gets to the 4th light, it's fully charged. If it gets to 4th light or even the 3rd light, you should unplug it. Don't leave it on charge or play with it plugged in all the time, otherwise that happens. Right. What I think I'm going to do now we know it might be working, is I'm going to take out all these screws, undo it, give it a good clean. Check these out, guys. I just noticed they've got like little motors on the side. Pretty cool little controller, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these off. I might reroute this cable around there so that these two will never be together, just as an extra safety precaution. I know it wasn't like that at the factory. And inside here we're going to get to look at these Hall effects. Oh, they're not Hall effects, I don't think. They look like it, but we get to look at these joystick modules. They look pretty good quality. So yeah, let's take this off, reroute this cable, I think. just because I don't want it near the red and any other component. We might be able to work on it a bit better once it's out, but at the moment, yeah, it's flashing. Don't know if it's showing up for you guys. Yeah, it's pretty good, but I want to give it a good clean because it's pretty dirty before we put it all back together and test it on some games, on some retro games. Yeah, you can see it blinking now. That wasn't happening before. I think we may have fixed it. Let's give it a good clean. I am going to dispose of this battery properly because, yeah, don't touch that battery because they are corrosive, could be harmful to your skin, burn you, and God knows what else. So that's now pretty safe. Get rid of that in the e-waste at the weekend. Right, let's get this thing apart. Take this off. Ideally you want to disconnect the battery, but you can't on this controller. And yeah, we got lights, guys. We got lights. Alright, so these are different heads. One gripe I got about this screwdriver, guys, is when you press this, it spins in your hand because it's very smooth. So yeah, gotta grip it. See? This should just lift out, looks like it. Yes. Oh, there is a ribbon cable. Okay, it doesn't look like it wants to come out. But check these sticks out. Let's have a look. Yeah, those are pretty high quality for a controller like this, I think. It's by Alps. Hopefully they're alright, but it looks like we can change them at a later date if they ever start to play up for my mate. Yeah, I guess I'll just let him know. Let me know if they ever go wrong. I'll see if I can find replacement ones. They are 1216 or something like that by Alps, or 1246. I don't know what that says on there. But yeah, we could change them out if he ever needs that. Yeah, I want to get down there because it's pretty dirty. So we've got 2 more screws here and 2 screws underneath. And it looks like it might just lift out then. Those ones are pretty long too. So they went together, they went on the outside, and they went on the inside. So now with this lift out, yeah, the whole thing comes out. Yeah, we're going to be able to give it a good clean. Well, I'm going to clean this up, put it soaking in soapy water. These buttons, I don't know how they come off. Can't really do much with that. And yeah, I'm going to resolder this like that so that they're straight in line like they were before. So let's give this a clean first. Right. There's my new solder joints, looking good, factory like. We can probably plug it in and see if it still works actually. Let's make sure nothing's touching and shorting. Yep, flashing lights. Alright, all the bits have been nice and cleaned up. Now, time to put this thing back together and see if it still games. What I would have liked to have done, these sticks here, would have been good to have changed them out and put Hall effects, but I don't know what type of Hall effects this joystick would have taken. So, but these look very good quality. Hopefully they've got no drift. They didn't say they had drift, but if in the future if they do have drift, then I will research what kind of sticks these might be, see if we can get Hall effect versions. But yeah, that's it guys. We've hopefully fixed it, put it back together, and then we can see some retro gaming. Now I've got to remember how this went back together. I think we'll start with this and all the easy things. So this looks like the same, goes both anyway, so that'll be fine. Then we have this. This one looks like buttons. This one could be that. That fits over the hole. I guess you got to put this in first though, right? Yeah. Same with this. Put the buttons in. These have little clips so they go into specific holes. Last but least, and this one can go on the top. These can go back on here. Now, what are we doing with these buttons? Oh, this is a bit odd. Right, that's a square shape. And that's a square shape. So, little corner cut out for it. So that's easy enough. Push down. And then this one looks like it goes over here. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. But it goes straight through. So that's why you probably have this. There we go. And that sits down like that. Alright, so look how cool these little motors are. Have you seen these? So now we just need to put this. How did this go? Oh dear. So this just popped out. This goes under the button piece here. Alright, so they just go in there like so. I believe this went downwards. Okay, we've got to be a little careful. There's little rubbers under the buttons. Interesting. Right, that's it. So I did have these in order. So these ones are going at the top. Okay, 2 top screws are in and the rubbers are in place. Hopefully. Check them out when they test it. This one's a bit softer, so obviously it uses the right button a lot more. Now if I remember right, yeah, so you've got the 2 screws at the top, you've got the 2 screws underneath this first. That will bring it down is the longer ones. That, then we can sit this down in there. Beautiful. Then we've got these smaller screws, 4 of these. I am going to take this off, this sticky residue one, and I'm going to put some new double-sided tape there. Like so. Now the back goes on. A few clicks. And we need to get these 5 screws that go to the back. 5 of those, which are here. And these were a different head, wasn't they? So I need to change the head of this to this. Yeah, still flashing. And there we have it, guys. So hopefully it's all working. Let's test it out. Let's put it on charge while I clean up this mess and sort out some retro gaming. Alright guys, so I've got the controller plugged in right here. Now it is plugged in because obviously my PC can't do Bluetooth at the minute. I need to figure out how to install Bluetooth on my PC. But apparently we can go to retrogames.cc and we'll be able to play retro games on our desktop website. So let's go for Nintendo games, Sega games, NEC games, Atari games, PlayStation, arcade and other. Ooh, there's either Neo Geo, Wonder Swan, MX. So we can pick any of these. Let's go for N64. See what we got here. Ooh, we can go Mario Land, full screen. How do we get rid of this? Okay, so it does have ads. That sucks a bit.
It's me, Mario.
Oh wow, alright, we've got Mario playing.
Hello.
So I just press start.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, everything's working. Holy cow. Mario 64. I haven't played this in years, guys. Years. Yeah, everything is working, guys. Look at that. Holy cow, this is one of the best games I ever played when I was growing up. Excellent. Then you just press escape, come out. Let's go for another game. Yeah, controller's working great, guys. Let's go with, what did we just choose there? Nintendo NES. Oh boy, look how old these games are. What game was R-Type on? Oh, Super Mario World. Here we go. Well, I failed on the first attempt. How do I get through that? I've never played this before. Alright, forget that game. Let's see what else we've got here. NES. Soccer. Ah, NES. Did that have R-Type? Oh, look at that. There's tons of pages, guys. Yes, R-Type is here. Let's try R-Type. This was another game played growing up. And then obviously you've got to move this mouse off this. R-Type 3. Never played R-Type 3 before. Oh, I've got a beam. Yes. Holy cow, I can't see shit. You used to be able to shoot this thing off. Yeah. Aha. Good times. So there we have it, guys. We've got this controller fully working. I'm sure he'll be glad to be able to game with this again on his retro gaming. If you've got a bad battery or it's not charging, change out the battery. Pretty simple to do, like an ordinary guy like me. That's why the channel's called Ordinary E. I'm just an ordinary guy. If you want me to try and fix something of yours, like I said earlier, hit me up on my Instagram. I would do your PC, I would do your controllers as best as I can for free. So if you can get this stuff to me and be able to collect it again, I will try and do it for free. All I ask, if I'll just do a a video on it, and that's good enough for me. If I have to get parts, you may have to pay for the parts at the moment because I am not getting any money from YouTube or anything like that, but we'll discuss that when you drop your stuff off. So the next video is going to be back on the giveaway PC. I just got a few things I need to learn, and I'm going to try to use those things to make that PC work and try and get those graphic cards working. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, make sure you turn your notifications on, watch the videos guys, because you never know when I'm giving stuff away. And yeah, I'll see you in a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. See you then, take care of yourselves.